Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing Nailboo's Nail Dip Powder Kit. I ended up getting this kit from Sally Beauty, and this kit is a starter kit. Now, I don't remember how much I paid for it because a lot of times when I buy stuff from Sally Beauty, I usually have ranked up points or I have some kind of discount. But it does retail on Amazon for $19 for the starter kit. In addition to that, I also bought about 7 more dip powders. So in this kit, you get a builder powder, which I'm assuming is going to be clear. And as you can see, you do get less than if you were to buy it on its own. So just be aware of that. And the next color is Date Night. I love how they put the names on the jars. That way you're like, what color is this? It's right there. And you get 2 additional brushes, and I have been known to destroy some brushes when I do dip powders, so that's a good thing. And you get your traditional kabuki brush to dust off your powder, so that's cool. And this is nice. It's good quality. It's a dipping, I don't know what it's called, but it catches your dip powders, or you can put your dip powder in there to do like longer nails. And then you have this tool, which is kind of like a cleanup or a cuticle tool, however you want to use it. Then you get a base coat, which is basically glue, and I'm shaking it because I've bought dip powders where the glue was dry before, so it feels pretty hefty, so I'm glad of that. Then you have the activator, which dries the glue. And then you have top coat. I don't know what this stuff is. It's probably whoever maybe packaged it because it doesn't look like it's leaked, but it's a little powdery on there. And you get a 4-sided hefty file, which is pretty nice. Here are the swatches of the other dip powders that I bought. So let's jump right into these dip powdered nails. I'm going to use these nails from, I think it's called Alisa. Now these nails are extremely short and they match my nails perfectly, but I want them to be slightly longer, so I'm going to pull up the nail a little bit just to give myself some length. Now because my pinky is so short, I'm just going to go ahead and glue the whole nail to it without pulling it up because the length is perfect. Now that I have sized up all the nails, I'm going to go ahead and glue these bad boys on. Again, I'm just going to pull them up slightly because I want to give myself some length with these nails. I really like these tips because they look so natural when they're glued on. Even though you're not going to see them after I put the dip powder on, it just makes me feel like I grew these nails out. I'm going to give them a quick little shape up. I'm not doing them to where I'm shaping them up exactly, but I'm just doing a little quick shape up because once I put on the dip powder, I'm going to have to reshape. Now I'm going to buff the line a little bit, not too much, just enough so there's no demarcation when I put the dip powder on. So I decided to use Diamond Days and Princess Pink. I think these are really pretty colors. Okay, I will first be going in with a base coat and then dipping it into the clear builder powder. So after dipping it at this point, you want to clean up any of the sides that maybe got on your finger, cuticle, because once you put that activator on, it's pretty stuck. So definitely clean up those sides after you dip. Okay, I'm going to go in with my first coat of Princess Pink, and you want to work quickly but not too fast because this stuff can dry on you. I've had dip powders dry on me before I even dipped, but this one seems to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the activator. Now at this point you are done with the nail. You're not going to go back with the glue because that would ruin the brush. So there is one thing I forgot to do, which is to cap it with clear builder powder. But we're just going to keep it pushing and shape it for now. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for the second nail, but this time around I'm going to cap the pink princess color in the clear builder powder. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to do the last two nails with gel because I personally like doing dip powders with gel. I kind of have a love and hate relationship with dip powders. Really, it's with the application of the dip powder. So when dealing with the glue and the activator, it's kind of annoying to me because I always forget sometimes where I'm at. That's just who I am. So I don't like the fact that I have ruined brushes because I have put the glue and forgot that I had already put the activator and ruined brushes. Also the glue drying time. So with gel, it's just easier for me to paint, dip, and then cure. Now gel can be thicker than glue, which is not that big of a problem because it's very easy to file gel and glue dip powder. Doesn't matter which one you use. So for that very reason, you can also overfile. But at least with gel, you can go back and fix it. When you're dealing with the activator, you have to wait for it to dry, and there's no definitive time for when it dries. So then you could actually go back in with the glue and ruin the brush because of the activator. So that's kind of the reason why I like gel better, because there's not a lot of rules. Just brush, dip, cure. Easy peasy. So if you're dealing with dip powder for the first time, the one thing you need to note is that your money is in the dip powder, not the activator or the glue, because you can buy that anywhere. I personally like dip powders that are pretty pigmented, where you can use a builder powder and then dip your nail in the color powder once because it's pretty pigmented, and then use the builder to build up the nail. And with that being said, I believe Nailboo's dip powder quality is pretty good. It is very finely milled. I didn't have any issues with clumping, even with the gel, so I like that. I think the builder gel did a really good job on the nail extension. I don't even think I needed to file it. I think it would have been fine if I didn't file it. I would have loved if this kit came with a bigger jar of the builder gel because you are building the nail with this. But other than that, I really liked it. Now, although I did like the powders, I wish the powders were a little bit more pigmented. As you can see, I am putting my finger behind it and you can see the different shades. And I put about 4 to 5 coats for these colors. So I really wish they were a little more pigmented, like a 1 coat kind of thing. I personally like to do the nails with a builder gel, then the color, then I build the nail with more builder gel. But because the colors aren't as pigmented, I have to build the nail with the colors. And when trying to shape the nail, that can lead to color fading. Like on the sides, it could be lighter, top could be darker. Now with these colors, they were a little bit more pigmented, but it took about 2 to 3 dips before I got the color. And for Diamond Days, I could actually dip this once and use it. Even though it was sheer, I could still rock with 1 dip. So Diamond Days was pretty good. Now let's go ahead and shape these nails into a classic square. And on that note, would you purchase Nailboo starter kit? Did you like any of the colors that I swatched? Would you use glue as application or gel as application? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to watch this one next.